Welcome to this very gentle yoga class for seniors or for individuals with limited mobility. Our series includes 3 parts: breathing, movement, and relaxation. So we start with some breath work and then move into our asana practice to help bring more mobility into the body. And then we end with a nice relaxed meditation. I will guide you through a guided meditation today. During the practice, as we move, if you find that I'm asking you to do anything that your body cannot accomplish today, don't worry about it. Just modify in any way that you can. So if I'm asking you to bring arms high, just keep them a little lower. If I'm asking you to rotate and you can't keep your arms straight, bring your hands to your shoulders as you rotate and fold forward, or just rotate and don't fold. So find ways that work for you, because this practice is all for you. I hope you enjoy the practice. So let's get started.
Hello, welcome to Yoga with Nancy. So glad you could join me today. So find your chair. A nice straight back chair, kitchen or dining room chair without arms is best, but if you need to be in a different kind of chair, that's okay. If you happen to be in a wheelchair, that's okay too. Just make sure that the brake is on. And if possible, make it so that you can have your feet reach the floor. So if you cannot reach the floor, you might put a book or a block underneath your feet, or you might sit a little more forward in the chair. You can always put something behind you to help support your low back. We begin every practice with some breath work and then move into some movement and then a nice final guided relaxation. So let's begin by sitting in your chair just far enough back so that your feet can stay firmly on the ground. Press your sitting bones, those little protrusions at the base of your pelvis, into the chair. Roll your shoulders up toward your ears and then let them fall away from your ears as very gently draw your shoulder blades towards one another. You might imagine a string through the crown of the head and in your sternum, a little puppeteer perhaps above you pulling that string up, letting the spine get nice and long. And once your posture is aligned and you have nice space in the torso for a nice full breath, begin to bring your awareness to your breath as you close your eyes and breathe in and out through your nose. Noticing the sensation of breath as you fill up into the belly, into the low ribs, up into the top of the lungs. And with awareness, seeing how full you can make that breath, filling you up all the way and emptying you completely. You might even practice a little type of breathing called Ujjayi breath by restricting the back of the throat. It creates a little bit of a Darth Vader sound. It's a nice warming breath. They often call it an ocean breath because it creates this sound and sensation of a wave moving away from the shore and coming back in. So you might even feel that resonating breath moving through the body as you breathe in and out. 3 more cycles of breath here. Nice full breaths in, full breaths out. Filling up with energy or prana. We call this prana. Prana is life force that rides into the body on the breath. The more deeply we can breathe, the more prana we can draw in, the more oxygen we can draw in to feed the cells in the body. One last breath here, full, mindful breath. And then slowly open your eyes if they're closed. We'll begin to work on the neck here. We're going to bring some mindful movement to the neck. So we don't want to move quickly here. We're going to move with our breath. First of all, let the chin be parallel to the ground. Draw the chin ever so slightly back without causing stiffness in the neck or shoulders. Crown of the head is lifted. That marionette is still drawing that string gently up. Take a nice breath in, and on your exhale, let the chin turn down towards the chest. On the inhale, let the chin float through center parallel to the ground and then up. So you don't want to compress the back of the neck, so keep the back of the neck long here as you let the chin turn up, and then on your exhale, let it move slowly through center and parallel and bring it back to the chest. So you're moving up and down slowly with the breath. And as the chin moves down towards the chest, you might feel a nice stretch in the back of the neck across the top of the shoulders. If you want to pause at any time and feel this stretch, really kind of dig into this stretch, then go ahead and do that. One more time up. And one last time down. And then bringing the chin to neutral, parallel to the floor, take a breath in, and on your exhale, turn the chin to the right. So you're looking over your right shoulder. And then come back through center. On your inhale, exhale, turn to look over your left shoulder. So this is a nice, slow, steady movement with your breath, stopping when your body says that's far enough. Inhaling back to center and exhaling, looking over the opposite shoulder. So moving with your own breath at your own pace from side to side. And as you do this repetitively with your breath, you might notice a little bit more range of motion with each cycle. And if you find it feels really good to be stretched looking over the right shoulder, then you might stay there for a breath. And if it feels really good to stay looking over the left shoulder, feeling a nice stretch somewhere along the right side of the neck and shoulder, then stay there and breathe. Learning to pay attention to signals in your body. What would feel good? And that's really what yoga is all about. Moving in ways that make your body feel good. Moving with mindfulness and awareness. So it's a connection of mind and body. So we're moving. A lot of the times when we go to exercise, we're moving, but we're trying to get our mind off of that movement. But in yoga, we're trying to stay connected with the movement, stay connected to our bodies and our breath. Next time your chin is at center, stop there. And we're going to do some shoulder rolls. We're going to do opposite shoulders, so one shoulder at a time, as if you're swimming down the length of a pool. So you're doing the crawl here. So take the right shoulder up and over the top and around, and then let the left shoulder come up and over. So if you've done any swimming and you've done the crawl down the length of a pool, you'll have that sensation. We're not really moving our arms as if we're swimming, but our shoulders are taking that action. You might imagine the arms moving along with the shoulders. And they might gently move, but you're not swinging the arms around here. We're just letting this movement happen in the shoulders. Warming up the back muscles, the rhomboids, the trapezius muscles. Even some muscles along the side ribs. Switch directions now. So we've reached the end of the pool. We're going to do the backstroke to the other end. So go backwards here, alternating shoulders over the top and back. And the neck can just relax. The head can move kind of from side to side, or whatever natural movement happens in the neck for you as you do this backstroke. And then coming to stillness, rest your hands on your lap, take a breath in, shrug the shoulders up, and on your exhale, sigh it out. One more time, inhale, shrug up. Exhale, sigh it out. Beautiful. Sit nice and tall, draw the belly button in, bring the arms down by your sides. Turn the palms away, facing outward towards the side walls, and let the arms reach out to the side and up overhead. Interlace your fingers and let the pointers reach up, as if a little church steeple here. Reach high towards the ceiling, draw the belly button in, root down through those sitting bones so you're really nice and stable on the chair. And on an exhale, take a lean to the left. We're going to move fluidly from side to side. Inhale, reach up towards the ceiling, and on your exhale, lean over to the right. Inhale up towards the ceiling. Try to keep the shoulders soft and the neck relaxed. Exhale to the left. Inhale, reach up towards the ceiling and over to the right on your exhale. Inhale, reach up towards the ceiling, soften the shoulders, draw the belly button in, and exhale to the left this time. Hold for 2 cycles of breath. Breathe nice and fully in. Feel the ribs on the right side expand, and on your exhale, let everything soften. 1 more breath in to expand those right ribs, and exhale, let everything soften. On your inhale, reach nice and tall, soften those shoulders. Exhale, nice lean to the right. 2 breaths here. Inhale, fill up. Feel the left ribs expand. Exhale, soften. Inhale, breathe in, expand, and exhale, soften. Inhale, reach up, overhead. Exhale, bring the hands down to the lap. Beautiful job. Take your left hand on your right thigh, right hand behind you or on the side of the seat to the right. Take a breath in to lengthen the spine up, and on your exhale, twist to the right. Pausing here for 3 cycles of breath in this twist and just exploring sensation. Again, the neck can move in any direction. It can move in the opposite direction of the twist if that would feel good, if a nice stretch in that direction would feel good, or it can come right to the center of your chest, or you can have it look over the back shoulder, the right shoulder. So you decide what feels good as you take nice full breaths here. Inhale to center after that 3rd breath, and then bring the twist to the other side. Right hand on the left thigh, left hand behind the left buttock, or holding onto the side of the chair on the left. Inhale, lengthen up, create space, and on your exhale, deepen the twist. And then explore the twist. Find the places that are tight. Send the breath there. And explore where your neck would like to be on this side, maybe looking over the back shoulder, maybe staying centered in the chest, or maybe looking in the opposite direction. You can explore all 3 of those positions and see what feels good. 1 more full breath in, and a nice breath out, and come back to center. So we're going to work on our hips here. We know that we never in yoga want to move into pain or strain. So if you feel any pain as we move into areas, particularly in the hips, sometimes we can be really, really tight there, and it can be difficult. Or you may have had some surgery or things going on in your hips. So you want to move in honoring the limitations of your body. So if you feel pain, just back out of anything I'm asking you to do and just pause. Just breathe until we do something that's more appropriate for you. So press your right foot firmly into the ground. Keep the toes and the knees of the right leg facing forward. Lift the left leg up and towards your torso as you wrap the arms around the shin. Hug that leg in towards your chest as best you can. Keeping your spine long and tall as well, so trying not to round here. Release the foot back to the ground. And once again, press that right foot down into the floor. Draw the left leg up towards the chest. So you're hugging the shin at this point. And then rotate your left thigh to the side. So you're letting the knee turn out to the left. The left foot will come in towards center. If it's possible for you to cradle the left leg by placing your left hand under the left knee, the right hand under the right ankle, and lift that leg up, resting that left ankle on your right thigh. Give it a go. But if that's not accessible to you, you can lower the left foot down and cross it over the right ankle. So you're crossing left ankle over right ankle, keeping the left thigh open. So you have the option of taking the left ankle up onto the the right thigh, or crossing the left ankle over the right ankle, keeping that left knee opening out to the side. So if your foot is up on your thigh, your left knee might be kind of super high here. That's okay. As long as you're not in pain, it can stay there. Over time, it may lower closer to the ground. And I don't mean today, but over a number of days of practice. And if that foot is on your thigh, that left ankle on the right thigh, pause here and sit nice and tall. And if it's available to you, you might take a little lean forward. You may only go a fraction of an inch, just deepening the stretch in the left hip. If your ankle is crossed, left ankle over right ankle, you might lean slightly forward. So just play with sensation in the left hip, never moving into pain. So what you're exploring is areas of tightness, and then when you find them, breathing into them. So keep breathing on this side. One more nice full breath. And then no matter where your ankle is, on your thigh or over the right ankle, just bring that left foot back down to the ground. Nice job. And we'll do the other side. So press the left foot into the ground. Support yourself with the strength of that left leg. Take the right leg up and hug it in towards your chest, wrapping the shin, keeping the spine tall, and breathing. A nice little stretch here to begin. And then lower that right foot back down to the ground. On your next breath in, bring it back up. Flex the right foot and turn the right thigh outward. And here again, you may find you can get your right ankle on your left thigh on this side. But if you can't, take your right ankle, cross it over your left ankle, and keep that right thigh opening up to the side. So you're getting a little bit of a stretch in the hip. No matter where you are, if your ankle is on your thigh or your right ankle is crossed over your left ankle, take a nice breath in and lengthen the spine up. And on your exhale, see if you can lean forward with a long spine without rounding, ever so slightly, folding forward from the hip crease. And you may find that it's just not possible to move at all forward, and that's okay. So we're just exploring sensation in the body, honoring the limits of the body and breathing into tightness. Nice full breaths. Beautiful. So wherever your ankle is, take the foot and bring it down to the ground next to the left foot. Nice job. So now what we're going to come into is a seated triangle pose, Trikonasana. So spread your legs, extending them out from the front corners of the chair. So the feet are still flat and the toes are pointing at an angle out away from you. Stay here for a moment. See if your hips and your hip joints feel comfortable here. So your feet are flat on the ground and they're pointing diagonally away from you, right out from the edges of the chair. Make sure that you feel stable in the chair. And if you feel comfortable and there is no pain here, fold or bend the torso forward right from the hip creases, not the waist. So you may put your hands right where the top of your femur bone, your thigh bone, goes into that hip socket right there to remind you that that's where you're folding from. So you're reaching your heart forward and leaning forward. You might place your hands on your knees or on your legs a bit above your knees to stabilize the forward fold. Keep your spine long. Keep reaching the heart long so you're not rounding. Stay here for a moment. And if your hip joints feel comfortable and your back is comfortable, you can proceed to the next step. So sit all the way back up, come all the way up. Keep your legs spread and place the feet flat on the floor. Bring your arms up and out from your sides parallel to the ground. So you're reaching to the side walls, left and right. This time you'll fold forward and twist at the same time. So bring your right arm down to your right leg, allowing your left arm to move behind you. So your torso is twisting. And then glide your right hand down your right leg. So be sure to lead the twist with your chest and your shoulders, not your head or your neck. And so you're gliding your right hand down your right leg, twisting towards the left leg. So if it's possible to reach your toes on your right side, that's great, or your ankle, but you might only get to your shin or your knee. That's okay too. And then slowly bring yourself all the way up. Torso is centered. Take a nice breath in and exhale. Hands are on your thighs. Now bring your arms out to the sides again. So the palms are facing down, fingers are reaching to the side walls. Your legs are still extended, feet are flat on the ground, toes are pointing diagonally away from your hips. Take a little twist here as you turn towards the right. Take your left hand and glide it down your left leg as the right arm floats up. So you're coming into Trikonasana or triangle pose. Keep breathing. If you encounter pain or strain, back out of the posture to the place along the way that is comfortable and sustainable. If that means you simply stay upright with your arms reaching, or maybe you just stay in a little twist with your upper body reaching, but you're not folding over that left leg, then stay there and breathe. Really working the muscles in the side body. On an inhale, draw yourself gently back up, so you can do it without holding on, or you can bring your hands to your thighs and help yourself back. Help yourself back up. And then toe heel your feet back in line with your hips. Take a nice breath in, shrug the shoulders up. On your exhale, sigh it out. One more inhale. And let it go. One more. Sigh it out. Beautiful. So we're going to root down with that right foot again and lift that left leg up towards us, hugging the shin. We're going to make circles with our ankle. So make circles with that left ankle. In one direction, note what direction you're going. Let the circles be slow and large for maximum benefits. And then make those circles move in the opposite direction. Large and slow circles. You might even feel or hear some crackling and popping. That's okay. And then point and flex. Point and flex that foot, stretching the top of the foot, stretching the sole of the foot. When you're pointing the foot down, you might curl the toes. When you're flexing the foot up, you might spread the toes, really get into that foot. And then let that left foot come down to the ground. Take the right knee up towards your chest, hug the shin. Keep the spine nice and long. Begin to make circles in one direction with that right foot. So your ankle is circling large and slowly. After 6 or 7 in one direction, go in the opposite direction. So bring the movement into the opposite direction. And then when your ankle feels really juicy and satisfied, begin to point and flex. So let the pointing really be intense. Stretch the top of the foot, curl the toes in, and then flex the foot. Stretch the sole of the foot, the arch of the foot. Spread the toes nice and wide. And then bring everything back to neutral. Bring that right foot down onto the ground. We're going to do 2 simple sun salutations here. So we're not going to go too deeply into these sun salutations. Bring your arms down by your sides. Spine is nice and long. Inhale, the arms reach out to the sides, palms up and overhead. The palms pressed together. On your exhale, hands to your heart. And then back by your sides. On your inhale, the arms sweep out to the sides, up overhead. Palms pressed together as the fingertips reach high. Exhale, the hands to the heart. Nice. One more time. Let's do one more. Inhale, the arms are down by your sides. Sweep them out to the sides and up overhead. Press the palms together. Reach nice and high. Exhale, the hands to the heart. Pause and notice for just a breath or two. Sensations in the body, warming, heart rate, energy movement. And we'll begin our guided meditation today. So find a comfortable place in your chair or lay on the floor if you can get to the floor safely. Lie on your back, extend your legs long. You might even put a blanket or rolled blanket or pillows underneath your knees. If you're in the chair, a pillow behind the low back. Find a way to be comfortable, a way that you can settle in and relax. And once you've found that place for yourself, close your eyes. Today's meditation is all about your inner smile. So by smiling into your internal organs, you can infuse them with a healing energy of love. In ancient China, the Taoists taught that a constant inner smile, a smile to oneself, ensured health, happiness, and longevity. Smiling to yourself is like basking in love. You become your own best friend. So begin by closing your eyes and forming a little half smile with your lips. Smiling into your eyes. Feel the smile shine through your eyes. Taoists also believed that relaxing the eyes calms the entire nervous system. So can you do that? And when you feel your eyes filled with that vibrant energy of your smile, you can begin to send it and its energy down through the whole body. If you're not sure how to send energy, don't worry about it. Just imagine energy moving and it will. In yoga, energy is referred to as prana, and we bring that prana or life force into our bodies through our breath. So smile right down into your jaw and your tongue. Like most people, you probably hold tension in your jaw. And when your jaw relaxes, you may notice your whole body relaxing as well. Smile into your neck and your throat and dissolve any tension there. And let the relaxing energy of your smile flow down into your heart, filling it with love. And from your heart, allow the love to flow into your other organs, relaxing, softening, rejuvenating them as it moves. Let the smile move into your lungs and then your liver, moving then into your kidneys, pancreas, and spleen right in the center of your abdomen. And when you're finished sending the love to these organs, rest your smile in your lower abdomen, about 2 inches below your navel, and about 1.5 inches inside your body. And smile again into your eyes and then into your mouth. Gather up some saliva and swallow it. And allow your smile to follow it through your digestive system, spreading relaxation into your esophagus, your stomach, your small intestines, and your colon. Once again, return your smile to your eyes and smile down the center of your spine, one vertebra at a time, all the way down until you reach your tailbone. Be sure to have your back straight, allowing the smooth flow of that energetic smile. And when you finish with your spine, rest your smile in your lower belly once again. And notice how your body feels. Rest in this feeling before continuing your regular activities today. So stay here as long as you wish. That little smile on the edge of your lips, bringing the smile into your eyes and letting it flow all the way through your body. When you're ready to go about your day and opening your eyes, just take that smile along with you. And when you get the knack of this, you can do it in just a few minutes if you want to feel refreshed, rejuvenated, and filled with that loving energy. So go out into the world today with that inner smile. Let your eyes brighten. Enjoy your day. And until next time, namaste.